Hi, it's really happy to welcome you all to my channel. So we know videos. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the project called language detection with machine learning. Okay, so before going to this project, I want to give some basic introduction about this project. Okay, this project is going to detect the type of language what it is. Okay, so the input is we are going to give any type of languages, whether it may be a English or Tamil or Hindi or Urdu or Thai or Dutch. Okay, so much language, so many languages we have, right? So we are going to give the input as any one type of this language, and this project is going to detect what the language it is, whether it is English or whether it is a Tamil or whether it is a Spanish, like that. Okay. The first step is we need to import the libraries. As we know that first I'm going to import the library called pandas, which is used to load the data set, and the next library I'm going to use as numpy. Okay, so which is used for the array type of operation, and in this particular project I'm going to use a new term called count vectorizer. Okay, so for this feature extraction purpose, we are going to use the term called count vectorizer. We will discuss what it is, and the next term we are going to discuss is train test split. Okay, we already discussed in previous video itself what is meant by train test split, what is the necessary to doing this like that. Okay, so the next thing we are going to use the algorithm called a naive Bayes. Okay, so because this project is based on the multi-class classification, so for that in order to get a better result, we are using the naive Bayes. Okay, that is a term called multinomial NB. Okay, so after importing this libraries, we are going to load the data set. Okay, so this is the data set we have. So this data set contains so many languages. Again, the type of language, the input is text here. The text represents the languages, and the type of language, and the name of the languages. The output contains the name of the language, whether it is Tamil or Dutch or Japanese, like that. Okay, so this is the data set. You can able to download this data set in Kaggle. Okay, Kaggle, if you type as a language detection, it is readily available. You can directly download the dataset from Kaggle website. Okay, so next I need to import the dataset. For that, we are using the code called from google.colab import files. We already discussed how to load the dataset in a separate video. So if you have any doubt, or if you don't any idea how to load the dataset, means kindly refer the playlist, that is how to load the dataset. Okay, so by using this code, I'm going to load the dataset. After loading this dataset, I need to after getting this dataset into this project, we need to load the dataset. Okay, we need to read the dataset. For that, I'm using the code called dataset is equal to pd.read underscore csv and dataset.csv. CSV is nothing but it is a comma separated file. So this file is called it as a CSV file. So after read the dataset, we need to summarize the dataset. So what are the things that is present in the summarization? In the sense, it is going to give the size of the dataset. That is, the shape represent, that is print dataset dot shape. Here the shape represents the size. For example, how many rows and how many columns it is. Okay, so for our data set, it contains 22,000 data set and 2 columns. 22,000 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so already we discussed the data set. This data set contains 22,000 rows and 2 columns. The columns are text and languages. Okay, so after this summarization, first I need to see the first 5 content in the dataset. Okay, so for that I need to give head.5. Head represents the first 5 content in the dataset. Okay, why here it is 5 means I'm going to see the first 5 content that is present in the dataset. Okay, so first 5 content is the languages, that is Swedish, Thai, Tamil, Dutch, like that. Okay, so this is the thing that was present in the dataset. Okay, so after completing this summarization, next we need to find out whether any null values present in this data set or not. Okay, so we know what is meant by null value and how to overcome the null value in the previous video itself. If you have any doubt how to check the null values, what is meant by null values means, kindly refer the previous video in my playlist. Okay, for that we need to use the code called dataset.isNull. Okay, we are going to check whether any null values present in the dataset or not. Okay, this shows 0, 0. So 0 represents all the columns, all the rows and columns are filled by the data. Okay, so the next we need to find out how many languages are present in the dataset. For our clarification, we need to find out how many languages that are present in the dataset. Dataset is nothing but the CSV file that we already loaded into the project. Okay, so totally how many languages, in the sense totally it contains okay, so these are the different types of languages. So totally it contains 22 languages. What are the languages, in the sense Thai, Chinese, Persian, Swedish, English, Spanish, Latin. So this type of languages already we loaded into the main. By using the load data set, we get this type of languages. Okay, fine. The next thing we need to know is split the data set. As we know that how to split the data set into test and train. This too already we discussed in previous video. If you have any doubts, kindly refer the previous video. After splitting the data set, we need to again split into test and train. Okay, fine. We know what is meant by test and what is meant by train. What is the purpose of doing test and train? Okay, the next step, we need to load the algorithm what we are going to use. Okay, so as we already stated that I am going to use the algorithm called multinomial NB. NB represents the naive Bayes algorithm. Okay, so what is the purpose for using this particular algorithm, in the sense because this problem is based on multi-class classification. Okay, so for this multi-class classification, it is better to use multinomial NB. Okay, that is a naive Bayes. Okay, it gives a better result when compared to others. Okay, so the accuracy of this particular algorithm is 95%. Okay, so whatever the input output we give, so we can able to get the accurate result up to 95%. Okay, then so the last step, we need to give the input. Okay, for that I'm going to type the languages, or I'm going to give some input text. Okay, so for that so I'm the user, I'm going to give the input as enter a text. Okay, then so we need to transform to array. Again after that we need to predict the model, so that is the output. Okay, so later we have to print the output. So I am loading this. Okay, just I go through this. Okay, so here enter the text. I copy the word. So this is the Tamil word, we know that, right? So I hit enter, it will shows the language as Tamil. Again okay, I'm going to give any other languages like hi, welcome to we know videos, we know that it is the English language, right? Okay, after that hit enter, it is going to it is going to display what the type of language it is. Okay, so this is all about the language detection. So it is very simple. Try to implement this project by your own. Surely you can get an idea how to implement this project. Okay, so first what we did, first we need to import the library. Next we need to import the dataset, and next we need to read the dataset. After that we need to summarize how many rows and columns, and we need to going to see what is the first 5 content in the dataset. And the next important step is we need to find the null values, because if you have any null values in the data set, we cannot able to get the output, get the accurate output. Okay, so that's why we need to find out any null values present in the data set or not. And the next one, we need to check it is our option. We need to check how many languages it is present in this. Again, we need to split the data set into test and train, and last we need to upload the we need to use the algorithm what we are going to use. Okay, so after complete all those things, we are going to check what type of output we are going to get. So as we already discussed that I am going to enter a text, whether the language whatever it may be. Okay, if you give that particular text, it is going to display the output of the language. Okay, so this is all about language detection with machine learning. I hope you enjoy the session. Kindly do support and subscribe. Thank you.